Manchester United's defeat at Huddersfield was not a consequence of setting up too negatively in their 0-0 at Liverpool. That performance at Anfield did not offend me, but this one did. A point at Anfield is a good result. Losing in the manner they did on Saturday is disastrous. Every time I played against a newly promoted side, the first thing the manager would tell us was to match them. If you win every 50-50 and second ball, then the result takes care of itself. Against Huddersfield, United lost every single battle. Aaron Mouy was all over them in midfield, and all of a sudden they found themselves 2-0 down. Where was the fighting spirit of Manchester United teams of old? Mourinho seems to be wasting too much energy in picking fights with other managers. He doesn't need to do this. It seemed obvious that Antonio Conte was the intended recipient when Mourinho moaned last week that some managers cry about fixtures. Why is Mourinho bothering to wind up Conte? He should be worried about Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, who are threatening to run away with the Premier League. After enjoying an excellent start, Mourinho has given himself an unnecessary problem. When you keep focusing on the negatives, it filters through to the players. With Tottenham at Old Trafford on Saturday, Mourinho must focus on the positives. No excuse for Buffel's rage. I have no doubt that Sofiane Buffel's sensational winner against West Brom will be one of the goals of the season, but the Southampton midfielder can have no complaints at starting the match on the bench. After scoring, Buffel ran to Mauricio Pellegrino to make his feelings known. He needs to stop having a go at his manager and take a look in the mirror. Buffel has undeniable quality, but he will only get into the team if he shows these moments of genius regularly. Potters in peril. Wins for Brighton, Huddersfield and Newcastle mean this is the first weekend in which all three newly promoted sides have won since last August. With these sides all starting well, we could easily lose a more established team. Stoke are facing their biggest challenge since joining the Premier League in 2008. They have conceded the most goals, 20, and left themselves short in the transfer window. The likes of Stoke, West Ham and Crystal Palace need to improve and fast. Victor Lindelof must feel at rock bottom after his defensive errors led to both Huddersfield goals. He probably feels the manager does not rate him, and it is vital that Manchester United coaches work closely with him this week and take him back to basics to restore his confidence. Lindelof is only 23 and will feel he has to justify his £30 million transfer fee. Like Henrik Mkhitaryan last season, Lindelof may not yet be ready for the Premier League. He should be given time to adapt and develop. Winks proves why kids are alright. What a week for Harry Winks. After an assured display at the Bernabeu, Winks shone in midfield for Tottenham against Liverpool at Wembley. He is proof of why Premier League teams should give more English youngsters a chance. Winks will have learned more in those two matches than in a 46-game season on loan in the Championship. Tottenham is the best place for young English players to develop. Winks is learning from one of the best managers in Mauricio Pochettino and training with England's best in Harry Kane and Dele Alli. If Winks carries on like this, he can go right to the top.